P1 Hobo for Craft, aka Mr. Hobo here, and we're gonna have a Protoss versus Zerg, HuK versus Damaga, and my friend, he was telling me, hey, I'm kinda having trouble as Protoss versus Zerg. Do you have any replays on your channel that I could look at and maybe get some ideas? And I'm like, yeah, sure, go check it out. He's like, you have one. I was like, oh, that's kind of a problem, so I'm getting on that right now. But like I said, HuK spawning as the red Protoss on the top of Scrap Station, and Damaga, the blue Zerg, spawning on the bottom, and HuK actually is the king of StarCraft 2, if you did not know. In the top 200 of North America, he is the tippity top. He is, in fact, #1, and he has a little crown next to his name, so I am just going to be calling him the king of StarCraft until it gets old, which will probably be around the third or fourth time I'm calling that. But yeah, I'm going to try and drag that out as long as possible. But it looks like we get, I think that was a 9 Overlord for Damaga, so nothing out of the ordinary here. But on Scrap Station, it is possible for the Protoss to build a pylon about in this area and then dual gateway to block this choke off and then be able to be very aggressive. Does give them a head start, especially on the map that is pretty long if you don't take out these destructible rocks, which don't really come into play until in the later stages of the game. And if you do put your two gateways up here, then you will be able to do a lot of hurt to an expo that might go up for the Zerg here. But it looks like we're gonna get a 15 extractor, 14 pull for Damaga. So he wants to get those speedlings out before he throws down the hatchery, or before, yeah, I just said that. He wants them sooner, so he'll be able to defend more efficiently. And this probe just doing a very good job of scouting, being very annoying, which is what probes do all the time. And this Overlord just sitting in the base, chilling out, and having a really gross portrait right there. And yeah, I think we just got a normal 14 gate, or yeah, for HuK here. And actually going for that fast cybernetics core, he is going to put down a Zealot first, which is standard against the Zerg. It's pretty standard as well to skip that Zealot and just go straight for that first Stalker when playing Terran. And getting a nice little choke here going, so he will be able to defend against any early pushes. And he is saving up that chrono boost a little bit, so we could see that warp gate technology being chrono boosted out pretty quickly here. He's going straight for that Stalker as well, and he's going to be saving that a little bit of chrono boost maybe for later. We did get a hatchery down pretty late, around 20 or 21 for Damaga, which is a really late expo, but he was able to get some Zerglings out more quickly, and that is a lot of drones already out for Damaga. You can see he still has a drone in gas, even though he already got metabolic boost. I actually do like to keep 2 or 1 at the very least after I've already gathered my 100 for metabolic boost, because that way I still have a steady income, so that I can tech more easily. But I still need those crucial minerals to defend against early game pushes and be able to pump out a lot of Zerglings. So that's a pretty smart move from Damaga. You can see he is bringing his queen over. Had already pumped out that extra queen during that time, and is getting this essential creep highway, as many like to call it, so that he will be able to defend both bases very easily, be able to go back and forth, because this space is crucial, especially when you can be attacked from here and have to still defend around here and have to worry about even these destructible debris back here. So there's a lot of territory to cover, which is important for Zerg to be able to be very mobile. But we're going to get a forge and 3 gateways go down, so we're going to get a +1 attack out for sure. Definitely is going to be chrono boosted right now, and this 4 gateway push is going to be really deadly. And Damaga's gonna have to. He has no way to know about this right as of yet, because HuK placed him in this sneaky little spot back here. If an Overlord were to travel over there, would see it, but as of yet, there's no way Damaga can know. So he's gonna have to be really good about using these Zerglings to catch any sort of activity that would give this away. But a fifth gateway going down, I don't even think HuK can support that much on this one base economy he has right now. That might have been a little too much. But these 4-gate or 5-gate pushes in this instance are really deadly to Zerg, especially if you catch them in that time where they're transferring between either making a lot of drones and they're not in the time where they're making a lot of Zerglings, and that is just a deadly time to catch them. I always call it this awkward moment for Zerg, which is exactly what it is. If you commit too hard to drones for an economy, you're going to get caught with not enough Zerglings. And it looks like DIMAGA is using these Zerglings very well, and he's going to know that HuK is actually just going to take down this destructible rocks on both sides and getting up those spine crawlers. Probably gonna, yeah, he is putting down 2 right here, so he can't get in from the destructible debris, which is very good. And he was putting up an evolution chamber, or excuse me, a Hydralisk den, so he will be pumping out 5 right now, 10 Zerglings. He's gonna, oh, this is gonna be cutting it close. These spine crawlers are gonna be the deal breaker. If he can bring some extra queens in, he only has 2. Having extra would be key because they would be able to use transfuse, and getting these kind of in an awkward line. I would like to make somewhat of a concave with them. And this is going to be a game-breaking point in the game right now. And we're going to see a lot of nice force fields go down. These Hydras will have to go back, and these Zerglings not being put to any use at all. This one spine crawler does go down, but taking a lot of Zealots down. These sentries very vulnerable. Now backing up. Going to probably use this choke to be able to force field. And he does feel comfortable to the point where he can just throw down force fields if DIMAGA does commit hard into here. So DIMAGA's going to have to be really careful. But these 2 extra spine crawlers were on the way during that battle, so very good micro right there. But a ton of sentries, that is a lot of gas, 100 each. So we're not going to see a lot of stalkers in this composition. And DIMAGA now being able to scout with this Overseer has not gotten that crucial pneumatized carapace upgrade. But if you have an Overseer, there's really no need unless you're being harassed. Oh, and this Overseer might go down. Gotta be careful with that. Oh, the Stalker could still reach. Oh, just barely out of the way. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of spamming the alt button for the health bars. That's a Warcraft 3 habit. A couple people have told me about that, so I'll try to do that only in battles. Sorry about that, guys. But oh, he could be going for the debris here. But if he does, it looks like DIMAGA is just going to catch him with a fling. In my opinion, DIMAGA does need more Zerglings so that he can swoop around and catch these sentries off guard. But then again, it's going to be pretty hard with all the force fields they'll be able to throw down. Still just pumping out with this 1 base and 5 gateways. He can't really support all of this. You can see at least 3 of them are on cooldown at all times, so it's very inefficient. He does need to get that expo down, and he just threw that down. DIMAGA has been on 2 base this whole time, while HuK has been just struggling with 1. So DIMAGA had fewer units at the beginning, but now is definitely surging back with the economy he has had. And oh, we're gonna see another push go down here. They're a lot more zealous, but they still don't have that charge upgrade, which would be so helpful at this point. And now we're getting that grooved spines upgrade, which does give the Hydralisk extra range, which is super important, especially when all those force fields are going down, forcing them to go further back in the mix. But spreading this creep is crucial. Allows your Zerglings to swoop around very easily, and the Hydralisk just moves so much more quickly on creep compared to off of it. It's really comparable to how slow the Queen is. Obviously faster, but you know what I mean. And wow, just a lot of sentries still. Like I said, that that charge upgrade would be so helpful, but no, Twilight. There's the Twilight Council, exactly right as I was saying it. HuK reading my mind exactly. And oh, we actually did get roaches out for DIMAGA, which will definitely clean up all of those zealots, but it's going to be hard navigating around these force fields, especially with 26 sentries. That is a lot of sentries. Oh my lord, where are all the other sentries? That can't be 26 right there, but that's what my I'll just go to the units. Oh, 14. Well, it says, oh, okay, there are 26 units in Group 1. That is my mistake right there. But I was like, that's a lot of sentries. But yeah, still getting that Sentry, Stalker, Zealot composition. Really awkward to transition out of such an early push, that 4 gateway. And basically as Protoss, you just have to commit once your early push fails, you have to commit. While the Zerg can kind of be flexible and tech to a lot of different things, but like I said, this 5 gateway just it consumes a lot of minerals and resources, just resources, not because minerals are resources. So we get a premature Guardian Shield. These sentries are pretty stoked at this moment, but it's kind of this awkward standstill, and this choke is so crucial. We'll be able to fight very well if HuK throws down the correct force fields. Ooh, but he was waiting for high Templars. And is he getting that charge upgrade? No, it looks like he just wanted the high Templars from the Twilight Council. I'm a little disappointed. Or no, excuse me, from the Templar Archives. Looks like he just wanted to get the Templar Archives. But I would like to see that charge go down. That speed, yeah, that charge. And he was chrono boosting out that Psionic Storm upgrade, which obviously is very important against Zerg for these high Templars. And putting these spine crawlers in a key place right in this choke. But oh, he kind of trapped himself, but he's moving under the force field with all of these roaches, and he could catch all these units off guard. Oh my gosh, if he could just pop up right at the second, he would trap all these units. Oh, pop up, and there go all the sentries. What an amazing unburrow, and taking a lot of damage from these side storms. But the regeneration on these units are so quick on these roaches, especially when they're burrowed. And ow, I just poked myself in the eye, and another side storm goes down. Oh my gosh, so much damage being dealt, but roaches take relatively little damage from all those side storms. And now these, oh, all the sentries are gone, and oh my eye, these Hydralisks just cleaned up. And wow, that was just pro burrow management right there. That force field definitely, like I said, create a lot of havoc for those little bit of Zerglings and those Hydralisks. But those roaches, ever since that one patch, I believe it was beta phase 2, they are able to move under force fields. So yeah, that was very good use of roaches right there for Dimaga. Very exciting game. Somewhat typical of a 4 or 5 gateway push, so pretty nice to learn from, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, and also, I kind of cool news, I partnered up with 8bitego.com, and they're basically 8bitego.com is a subsite of egothieves.com, but it's all about games. It's game demos, game trailers, and stuff like that. And it has like some Diablo 3 content, so it's like awesome. But anyway, yeah, they asked me, hey, we like what you do, so we were wondering if you'd like your own StarCraft 2 section where we'll post your content and whatnot. I'm like, sure, I love your site, and it has a really nice layout. All you have to do is click the video, and it doesn't take you to a new page. It just pops up, and it's really nice, really easy to navigate through. So I was really psyched to team up with them, and I'll be posting exclusive content, which will be found only on their site. So be sure to check it out every now and then. And what else? What else? What else? I guess that's it. So thanks for watching. Hobo4Crafts signing out.